The first thing we're going to do is to talk about how to select the pictures. This can be done in a number of ways, but pay very close attention to this one thing. When you click on a picture and you drag it, you may think that you're actually dragging it, but unless the picture is black around the border, you haven't really selected it. You're going to make this mistake. I make this mistake. So I know that you're going to make this mistake. So in order to properly select a picture, you must click on it and release the mouse button. If you just click over here and drag, it's going to look like you're dragging it, but when you release, all it's going to do is remove the one that was pictured in black. You see this one here of the fence, it's black. You see this one here with the red paint on the fence. We're not going to select it. We're just going to drag and move to general view. And you'll see that this one's still here. The other one is gone. So in order to select them properly, you must click on it all the way and let the mouse button up. So now I'm going to show you how to select multiple pictures. You can click on them one at a time, and then click again and drag the group of pictures into an area such as assembly, and then it's going to show you the number of pictures in this column that are contained inside of this subroom. In the top tier room, this one being living room, it's going to show you the total amount of pictures located inside of that room. Right now we're in the show unassigned pictures area, and you can see there are 86 pictures left to be assigned. So now let me show you how to select multiple pictures at one time. You click on the first picture, and then you can use your Shift key, hold it down, and then click the last picture that you would want to select. Now if the last picture were actually here, then you could hold down your Shift key and press that one, and it would select up to there. Or if the last one were here, hold your Shift key and select there. And then if you decided that you didn't want to select this one, you just click on it, and then this one, click on it, and then you could drag all of those pictures into one area. We'll call it continuous from damaged area, and there you have 29 pictures dropped in there immediately. Now let's go ahead and click inside of some rooms to show you what that looks like. When you click into General View, it's going to show you only the two photos located inside General View. Similarly, if you clicked on Continuous from Damaged Area, it's going to show you those photos. Now please remember that when you need to go back to the area that contains all of the photos that you imported, it's located right here in the Show Unassigned Pictures area. You still have 57 pictures to assign. So let's go ahead and click on that, and there they are. And you can also double click a picture, and it's going to open it up full size, and then you can scroll through the photos that are located in that area. So let's go ahead and go back into Continuous from Damaged Area, and let's learn a little bit about tagging. Right now, this label is tagging these photos as being continuous from a damaged area. So let's go ahead and put some of them in damaged area, distant view, and close-up view. So let's go ahead and select, say, these, and we'll pretend that they're distant view and that these are close-up view pictures. And now let's go into close-up view. Now we're going to pretend that these are pictures of the flooring that has been damaged by water. And let's go ahead and select. Notice how I'm dragging. You can drag to select photos as well. And now we're going to tag the photos. Right now they're only tagged with being pictures of close-up view inside the damaged area of the living room. Now we need to tell the story about what happened. We're going to pretend that this floor was flooded by water, and we're going to click this tag right here, carpet water. Now I created these tags, so I know what the long description of these tags actually is, but you don't. So let's go ahead and click on this tag. This yellow box up in the top left-hand corner of a photo means that it has been tagged, and the numeral indicates how many tags are present on that photo. So let's go ahead and click it, and you'll see that the short description is carpet water, but the long description that will actually be printed under the photo in the report is the carpeting was in contact with gray-black category water and should be replaced. Let's go ahead and add a few more tags. Let's say wall paint roof leak, and wall paint water leak, and sheetrock water leak. And now we can go in here and we'll see all of the tags that just got dropped onto those photos. Now, you don't have to tag all of the photos in a room. Let's go ahead and see how we go about untagging them. We're going to delete tags. Yes. Now we're going to deselect all. We're only going to select this photo for this tag. We're going to unselect it, and we're going to select this photo, and we're going to tag it with a different tag. And then we're going to unselect both of those and select these and tag both of those photos simultaneously with that tag. Now we're going to go ahead and select, we can hit this select all button by the way, and select all the photos and put this tag and this tag on all of them. So here are the tags for this one, and you can see that the tags on this one are slightly different. Now let's pretend that the tag you wanted wasn't present in this long list of pre-designed tags, and that you need a custom tag, but you only need it for this picture. So we're going to deselect all, select just that picture, go to custom tag, and we're going to write tag roof hole. There is a roof, and then you can copy and paste up here if you like. Now let's talk a little bit about what these boxes are. This is the tag title. This is going to be something short and sweet for which you understand the meaning. The long description is actually what gets printed underneath the picture, and then this sum description is actually the damage summary description. It may be slightly different, or it could be exactly the same as the description in this tag. If you did not want a tag to print in the damage summary in response to this tag, then you would not want to have any data here at all. You would just delete it or not type it in. Sometimes the tag underneath a picture is going to be slightly different than a summary tag because this one is written in regard to a picture that's above it, and this one is written for someone to read that is not looking at a picture. So for example, this might say, this is a picture of a hole in the roof, and this one might say, there is a hole in the roof. It wouldn't make sense to say this is a picture of a hole in the roof when the reader is not actually looking at a picture of a hole in the roof. So let's go ahead and press Add Tag. And you see right here it's added at the bottom. Now that does not get added to your tag list permanently. This is only an addition to the local tag list for this particular project. Also, you can go full screen and look at them this way in case you were tagging a lot of pictures all at once. Now you may be thinking to yourself, all you do is work with roofing and you never do anything with the interior of homes, and so why would you want all of these tags, and why would you want all of these interior rooms to have to look at every time you use the app? And that's a good point. And so that's why we've created the list here. So for example, you could come over to roofing and it would only show you roofing tags. And by the way, you can create your own tag lists or use the ones that we have and take away from them or add to them. For example, you could just click this and add another tag to these. And if you were doing, let's say, interior only and no roofing, then you might just want to use the interior tag list. And the same holds true with the preset, although currently we only have one preset, and that's the master preset that is loaded into the software. You are free to add your own or copy this one and make changes to it to come up with other types of presets that you could change to. Now, bear in mind that once you've loaded photos into a preset, if you open the Change Preset dialog and change to a different preset, all of your photos are lost and you're going to have to start over on that project. It's not going to instantly convert them to a different preset. So it is very important that you know which preset you want to use when you begin your project. So before you begin adding your photos, you would want to have changed to the preset that you are going to be using. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what the report would look like. Right now we just have the sample header loaded, but you're going to have your own header in the place of the sample header, and you can have as many headers in the drop-down list as you like. The reports print with 1, 2, or 3 pictures per page, and you can choose to show the print date in the footer, include the damage summary, print the tags on the summary, or include or not include the pictures at all. Let's go ahead and look at the View Edit Damage Summary. We're going to get more in depth on this later, but right now we're going to talk a little bit about how this is put together. The living room damaged area has a number of different tags or labels added to it, and it's going to print one of each of the tags or labels that is present in that room. The living room continuous from damaged area also has a tag or a label. Then we come over here to the custom damage summary, and there's nothing in it presently, but you can come over here to the damage summary tags and you can add your own. So you could click on a header here and it would add vanity cabinetry, the vanity cabinetry is being replaced due to, and then click on something below it. It would say something like, the vanity cabinetry is built on top of the tile flooring that is being replaced. Then you could hit enter and you could write in something manually if you wanted to type something, or you could just keep clicking on additional ones. And these are all basically pre-configured damage arguments. Some even contain hyperlinks to videos that talk more about this type of damage. So now we're going to close this and we're going to go to the report, Generate Report.